people. As I said earlier, I was pretty naive and gullible, so whichever the direction of wind was, I was flowing with it. I was just floating. I was like this cloud, like fuzzy in my head. Cotton candy, okay this, okay this, okay that, okay that. And then when you're talking to people, you feel very great about the whole thing. You're a part of something. Just say yoga, like I used to get a lot of attention. I said it's one of the most boring exercise. It's most overrated. You have to twist and turn, nothing big deal. I could do it because I'm flexible. I'm otherwise also. But I would not suggest it to anybody and everybody to do it. Do your normal walking, do your household job. That's it. Your household chores, the cleaning, cooking, washing your utensils, washing your clothes by hand, dusting, sweeping, swabbing, mopping, more than enough. Cooking, cook your own meals, go to the grocery rather than doing online ordering, go buy, walk, more than enough. You don't need these but it's become like a status symbol. Oh, I'm doing my yoga. I said you can't even lift your arms, you can't lift your feet, you can't even sit in that sitting position, that lotus position. And when people are bragging so much. And Reiki healing, I said I did not receive any healing when I was doing those classes. In fact, I used to suffer from a lot of sinus problem. And then you're forced to, when you go for these Catholic charismatic meetings, they force you to say that you're healed. Like they'll pressurize you into thinking that you're healed, and then everybody's saying you're healed, and you also say, yeah, I'm healed. Holy Spirit has touched me and I'm healed. So you have to make up stories just to keep other people happy and yourself happy. It's a placebo effect. There is this lady in her 60s, and she's into this cult, and she says my name was called out, and she's fasting and praying like 15 hours in a day, and she's always so exhausted and almost dead. I said ye abhi piske ye iska kahani khatam. So don't get into things which is harmful. Now see, veganism, complete trash, but then it's in trending because celebrities are doing it. Something which is trendy, we need to be a part of it. Like a goat, like a sheep, we have to be a part of the herd without using our brains. What else? So many things are coming into my mind. And sports, we have to keep pretending, oh I like tennis, oh I like mountain biking, oh I like cricket. No, sorry, I like my badminton because I can play. You can play anywhere that with those two rackets, unlike tennis where, but you have to be pretentious and keep name dropping these sports people's name and soccer and all that. And in the morning keep running and running. You don't have to run so much and exhaust yourself. Go walking in a park. It's like brisk walking is the best exercise, fools. And drink a lot of water. And as for losing weight, eat home cooked food, prepare your own food, do meal prepping. I want to tell the women that only. If you're fat, it's because you eat too much junk food. You'll order from outside and eat. Prepare your own meals. There's no joy like going to the grocery or buying fresh food and preparing, meal prepping. So you're fast in the kitchen and not spending hours like those vegans putting 800 different ingredients in one dish. Best make an egg in the morning and no, I'm having Kellogg's. Kellogg's is nonsense. You will not get any nutrition out of it. These are fast fads. And milk and all. Just eat proper, drink your tea or your coffee, morning coffee, have your sandwich, have bread, butter, cheese, whatever, but have proper meals. No, but there is carbs in it. It's got oil, it's got this, it's got that. If you all are complaining so much, what if you all were sent on an island and left to starve? You all will eat the leaves of the tree also, na? You all will kill those animals and eat. So, this fashion is all. Then you have to keep talking about fast fashion. Oh, I'm online shopping. Oh, I'm into fashion. I'm a makeup kind of an expert. Or you will be left out. Or reading certain books. Or you will feel left out. Or you have to pretend that you're intelligent by wearing some kind of glasses and carrying some books in hand. I said I didn't have to pretend, or I had joined back to back. I used to read so many books, covered so much of non-fiction, fiction, so much of it. So when I see people who are pretentious with books now, I get very angry. So these people must be not even reading a single page, let alone reading the whole book, but they'll carry it along with them, keep it on the table. So you don't have to flaunt. People who really read books don't flaunt so much. In fact, I don't even have a bookshelf. For me, it's library. Who's going to gather so many different books? Junk in the house. Read it, give it back. Read it, give it back. These magazines and all. So you always have to pretend to be intellectual, pretend to be woke. I am reading, I'm watching so and so news, I'm watching so and have a discussion on politics and pretend to be like either conservative or liberal. I don't care a damn. These politicians don't make any sense. They are here today, gone tomorrow. Why should I form my opinions based on their histrionics? Oh yes, then there is this mentally disorder. There are a couple of them now. So borderline, bipolar, like na schizophrenic, and people will be talking about their childhood traumas and PTSD. I am so and so. I am behaving because of my childhood. I am narcissistic because of my childhood trauma. Everything will have a backstory. We in India, basically the households are basically generally, at least as per my thinking, 80-90% the abuse is general, whether it's physical, verbal, psychological, emotional. It's normal. So when you grow up, you don't know what is normal. Okay, you think abuse is normal. So I said, if we were to give the story about childhood traumas and all that, वो कैसा रहेगा? We need to take some personal responsibility and stop playing this victim and always virtue signaling all the time. I am so sanctimonious. I am so perfect. I'm so perfect with my English. I'm so perfect with languages. I openly speak my own language, my Hindi, and I'm proud of it. I like it. It's easy. It's a fun language. Yeah? People will say, I remember talking to somebody at the airport. I said, why you insist people to speak in English if they don't understand? I said, speak to them in Hindi. No, our company has told us. I said, please let me speak to the manager. Sometimes I become like a Karen. I said, these people are not understanding what this person is saying. He can use a second language and communicate with them, no? Rather than he being rude and mean and arrogant with them. Now to pander to me, okay, you're upgraded to first class. There also I was so ill. I ended up having, I think, some sort of a black tea and some nothing because I was throwing up. I was not keeping that. So the minute you said, I want to speak to the manager, they all become very good and nice. I said, where is my seat? No, it is the flight is full. I said, no, I will speak to the manager. Okay, ma'am, just give us some few minutes. We will get back to you. I said, I need to travel right now. Right now. I will be traveling right now. And I was upgraded to first class. And what they tell me on my face, the flight is full. Come on. So you know how it is. I know how it feels to be a Karen. It's very annoying. But sometimes you have to throw your attitude to get good, equal treatment or genuine treatment. Treated appropriately and not cheated. Yeah, when I see Karens, I feel pity, because they take every small issue and they make it a mountain out of a molehill. No, there are male Karens also. What are they called? Keith. What are they called? I have no idea. Male Karens are worst. They're forever grumpy, grouchy. I said this is midlife crisis maybe. Menopause. For women it is menstrual cycles. For men it is menopause. Yeah, and people feel very proud about their illnesses also. When you are ill and you come out of it, you become a changed person. You don't remain the same. So your illnesses should be a life lesson, nothing else. And then you should be humble in life to accept that this is life. There is no magical formula by joining any cult or any identity crisis. Things will not just go off. Right now? Thank you so much for listening to this. Please like, share and comment. Please give me your feedback. I'm looking forward for it. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye.